Good evening, everyone. Once again, welcome to your own channel, that is LET classes, where you are learning your physics in a easier and a better way. So, beta, in the previous lecture, we have studied about the activities, that is activities number 3.4 and 3.3. But today we will start with the activity number 13.6 and 13.5. Why we are taking these activities as important? Because these activities are always asked in the examination in the form of a question, and with that question you all have to know that whether these activities will come in which form, how the questions will come along with this activity. So today I'm here to tell you about the activity number 13.5 as well as 13.6. So let's start with our 13.5 and 13.6 activity. Before starting, I was just want to say that I want to say कि if you are having any problem in the previous activities, you can please ask us on our YouTube channel, queries on your YouTube channel, or you can send your queries on the email ID, that is letclasses@gmail.com. Please do subscribe, like, and share our channel so that other will also get the chance to grab the things or to understand the things. So now come to the next first activity of today's, that is activities number 13 point. This is the activity number, activity 13.5. 13.5. I hope that you have understood about 13.4. So in this activity, how the question came, I have already put one of the question from one of the books so that you will be able to understand that how this question already came in the examination. The question is that prove that through an activity that a current carrying straight conductor produces a magnetic field around it. You will have to find that out, or you will have to prove it, that how this current carrying straight conductor produces a magnetic field around it. Okay, or the another part is describe the magnetic field produced due to a current carrying straight conductor. Or you will have to find the magnetic field through a straight conductor, and you will have to discuss the law that indicate the direction of a force in this activity. So in this activity, I want to show you one of the diagram for this activity. This is the diagram we are having in this activity. We are having a straight wire. This is a straight wire. This AB is known as your straight wire. This AB is a straight thick copper wire. Okay, and here we are having a battery. This is known as your cardboard. What is this? This is known as your cardboard. So we can say this is known as your cardboard. Okay, after that we are having iron. This is known as your iron fillings. Iron fillings, as well as we have placed one of the compass needle. What we have placed? One of the compass needle near it. Okay, so now what happened? How to find out the magnetic field, concentric magnetic field in this? Let's check it out. In this, what is this? When current is passed through a straight conductor, a magnetic field is produced. Suppose I am having a straight conductor with me. This is a straight conductor I am having. Through this straight conductor, a current is passing in the upward direction. Okay, so when the current is passing through this straight wire, then it will produces the magnetic field around it, or this process is known as induction process. Okay, that you will learn it afterward about EMI. So this field is observed through the following activities. So through this following activity, we can observe the field. How we can observe the field? I have already told you that what are the, we can say, what are the apparatus used? What are the materials we have taken during this activity? We have to write down this also. In this, it is not mentioned. So we can take, we are having a cardboard, iron fillings, compass needle, a thick copper wire, a battery. These things we will have to take. Now what we have to do, what is the procedure? Now what they are telling, connect a thick copper wire in an electric circuit. Now you are having electric circuit. This is a thick copper wire in that. Okay, in that you can say cardboard. I am drawing here one of the diagram. This is a battery. Okay, this is a battery. Negative, then again positive, negative, positive. This is a battery, and here we are having a switch. Okay, when we switch it on, current is passing from A to B direction, A to B direction, and here we are having concentrated circles of magnetic field. Okay, and here we placed one of the compass needle, one of the compass needle. Now what is the procedure? We will have to connect a thick copper wire. This is a thick copper wire, in an electric circuit having a rectangular cardboard. We are having a rectangular cardboard also here. This is a rectangular cardboard. In the wire as shown in the diagram, sprinkle some of the iron filling uniformly on the cardboard. Now what we have to do? We will have to sprinkle some of the iron fillings. Okay, iron fillings you all have, you already know about the iron fillings. So with that iron filling, you will have to just put it. You will have to sprinkle some of the iron fillings uniformly on the cardboard. Now what is the next step? Next is close the key so that the current flows through the copper wire. Now what we have to do? We will have to close this key. Okay, when we close this key, then what happens? Current flows from positive to negative direction. This is the positive direction. This is the negative direction. So increase the value of current. Now we will have to increase the value of current through this wire. Okay, through this copper wire. Increase the value of current gradually in the circuit. Gently tap the cardboard in a few times. So we will have to tap that cardboard like this. Okay, so that the iron filling which is spreaded around we can say this copper wire, it will take a concentric circular path. Okay, so what is the observation in this path? It is observed that iron fillings align themselves, showing a pattern of concentric circles around the copper wire. Now, from here we have seen that when the current is passing through that wire, we are having the concentric circles. That concentric circles, these are the concentric circles we are having. These concentric circles are known as the magnetic field lines. What we can say? Magnetic field lines. Okay, so what is the observation we are having? Observation is that iron fillings align themselves, showing a pattern of concentric circles around a copper wire. And what is the conclusion we are having? Conclusion is that it proves that magnetic field is produced around a current carrying conductor. Now what is there? That this current carrying conductor is there. AB is the current carrying conductor, thick copper wire. Around that we are having the concentric circles of magnetic field. Okay, so as the current is increased through this wire, the magnitude of magnetic field also increase, because we can say that magnetic field B is always directly proportional to I. As the current increases, the magnetic field is also increases. Okay, so field strength decreases on moving away from the conductor. When this current goes on decreasing, or we can say when the distance between the conductor and the iron fillings goes on decreasing, then we can say the field strength decreases. Okay, जितना ज्यादा आप डिस्टेंस को बढ़ाते जाओगे उतना ही ज्यादा उसका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ है वो क्या होता जाएगा, कम होता जाएगा. कैसे? जैसे हमारे पास दो मैग्नेट है, दो मैग्नेट को हम जितना ज्यादा दूर लेकर जाएंगे वैसे क्या होगा, उसके बीच का जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड स्ट्रेंथ है वो क्या हो जाएगा, कम हो जाएगा. सो दिस डायरेक्शन of the field can be found by using the rule of right hand thumb rule. Right hand thumb rule, I have told you before also. What is right hand thumb rule? Right hand thumb rule states that hold a copper wire in your right hand such that the thumb represents the direction of the current and the curve of the finger represents the direction of your magnetic field lines. So can we find out the direction of magnetic field here? How we can calculate? How we can find out the direction of magnetic field here? So now see how we can find it out. We can find out that when the current is moving in the upward direction, I have told you before also, current is in the upward direction. So direction of magnetic field is anti-clockwise. Okay, now see here also we are having the current is in the upward direction. This is the direction of current. This is the direction of current. Okay, direction is in the upward direction. So where the magnetic field will lie? In the anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise direction is this. This is your anti-clockwise direction. Okay, or if we reverse the direction of current, if the direction of current is in this direction, in the downward direction, then where is the concentric circles direction we are having? If it is in the downward direction, then it is in the clockwise path. So we can say this is the clockwise path of this magnetic field lines. So this shows that the magnetic field is produced by a current carrying straight conductor. This is very important and it always came in the examination in the form of this activity only. So please remember this activity. Don't grab it. Don't just do the rectification, just understand it and do it. What we have done, we have taken a straight current carrying conductor, we have taken a cardboard, we have placed a straight current carrying conductor through that cardboard, we sprinkle some of the iron fillings such that when the current passing through the straight current carrying conductor, the magnetic field shows the direction or concentric path. So we have seen by right and thumb rule that if the current is moving in the upward direction, magnetic field direction is in the anti-clockwise. If the current is in the downward direction, magnetic field is in the clockwise direction. I hope that I have made you understand about this activity. So now come to the next activity, that is the activity number 13.6. Activity number 13.6. This is also very important activity, and it just only shows the magnetic field lines near circular coil of current carrying conductor. Okay, how we can show the circular path? Okay, now we are having, I'm just taking out the example on that page. So if I am having this straight path of a wire, okay, current is moving in the upward direction and it will shows the magnetic field lines in the concentric path. Now, if I turn this straight wire in the form of your circular loop like this circular loop, this is a uniform path. Okay, current is moving in the upward direction as well as the lower direction. Now we will have to find out the direction of magnetic field lines. How we can find it out? So we will have to again apply the magnetic field or right and thumb rule on this. Now the current is moving in this direction like this. So what is the direction of magnetic field lines? It is towards me. That means it is in the clockwise direction. Okay, that is, if I am taking out the direction of magnetic field lines here, like if I am drawing it again, just a second. Yes, I'm showing it the direction here. Suppose I am having this uniform magnetic field here. So magnetic field line here is what? What is the direction of magnetic field line? See, current is moving in this direction. So where is the magnetic field line goes? In the clockwise. Okay, can we find out the value of clockwise direction? Anyone? In a closed circular loop? In the clockwise we can show it. Okay, like this also, as well as we can draw it like this also. If the current is moving in the upward direction, so where the direction of magnetic field lies? Like this. Okay, upward, then clockwise. Clockwise means, tell me, like this. Anti-clockwise, this is the direction of anti-clockwise, or we can say this is the direction of your clockwise. This is the direction of your clockwise, like this. Clockwise direction. Okay, this is a clockwise direction, like this. Okay, clockwise. So when the current is moving in the downward direction, then where it lies? It lies in the upward direction, like this. So you can draw the direction of your magnetic field lines with the help of your right and thumb rule. If the direction of the current is in the upward direction, then it is in the clockwise. If it is in the downward direction, then it is in the anti-clockwise direction. So we can find out the direction of this like this. Now see how I can show it to you. See, in this what we have taken? We have taken a cardboard. We are having the two holes. We are having a circular coil carrying current, and that circular coil carrying current is combined or connected with a battery as well as a key. Now the current is moving in the upward direction from here like this, and here it is coming in the downward direction from positive to negative. Now tell me, when it is moving in the upward direction, where is the upward direction? Where is the magnetic field lines? In upward. It is in which direction? If I am drawing the magnetic field lines here, if the current is moving in this direction, where is the magnetic field lines? Tell me. Very good. Where are the magnetic field lines goes? If it is moving in the upward direction, upward, then we can say it is anti-clockwise. If it is coming in the downward, then we can say it is in the clockwise. So when it is moving in the upward direction, then the magnetic field line is in the anti-clockwise direction like this. Okay, and if the current is moving in the downward direction, like this, if the current is moving in the downward direction, where is the magnetic field lines? In the clockwise. Clockwise is this path. This is the clockwise path. Okay, so here we can say procedure is that take a rectangular cardboard having a two holes. हमने क्या लिया? Rectangular cardboards लिए. We are having the two holes in that rectangular cardboard. Now we will have to insert a circular coil having a large number of turns around them. So we will have a large number of turns around that to the plane of cardboard. Now we have to connect the coil with the help of a battery, key and rheostat along the figure like this. In the figure we are having. Then on that cardboard, we will have to sprinkle the iron fillings. After sprinkling, we will have to plug the key. Now what happened? We will have to gently tap the cardboard few times so that the iron fillings will take place in the form of your concentric circles. Okay, we will get the pattern of iron fillings that emerges on the cardboard. Okay, so we will get the two path of magnetic field. One is when the current is moving in the upward direction and when the current is moving in the downward direction. So what is the observation now we are having? In observation, we can see that iron fillings arrange themselves in the pattern as shown in the figure. How they are arranging? They are arranging themselves in the circular path as shown in the figure, like this, in the circular path. If the current is moving in the upward direction, then the direction of magnetic field lines are anti-clockwise, like this, anti-clockwise. Okay, and if it is in the downward direction, the direction of magnetic field lines are always in the clockwise direction, like this. Okay, clockwise means like this. Okay, so conclusion we have made that magnetic field lines around the coil are almost circular and concentric. This is our conclusion, that magnetic field are always circular as well as concentric. At the center of the coil, the line of forces are almost parallel. How it is saying? So we are having the two paths as we have shown here. I'm showing it to you here. This is a cardboard, and in this cardboard we are having the circular path. Okay, that circular path we are connected it with the battery as well as a key. Okay, then what happened when we join this key? Current flows from positive to negative like this. Okay, so we are having the concentric path of the magnetic field lines along this path as well as this path. When the current is moving in the upward direction, we will get this concentric circles like this, like this. Okay, one time will come when these magnetic field lines at the center, it will shows a uniform path like this. Okay, similarly we are having this concentric path here in the same way. This is a concentric path, and here at the end we are having this, and at the end if we are seeing, we will get a straight uniform path of the magnetic field lines. So here when the current is moving in the upward direction in this path, then what happened? The magnetic field lines will show in the anti-clockwise. This is the anti-clockwise direction. This is the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, when the current is moving in the downward direction in this path, in the downward path, then it is moving in the clockwise. Clockwise direction is like this. Okay, direction of magnetic field is, lines are like this, and at the middle part we are having the uniform magnetic field like this. We are having the uniform magnetic field. Okay, so here it is saying that magnetic field lines around the coil are almost circular and concentric, and at the center of coil the lines of forces are almost parallel, or we can say uniform. So thus magnetic field at the center of coil is nearly uniform. So that parallel lines are also called the uniform lines. So in this activity we have studied that how the straight current carrying conductor will be converted into circular coil, and after a circular coil we will have the two concentric path of magnetic field lines. In that magnetic field lines we have seen that when the current is moving in the upward direction, the magnetic field always lies in the anti-clockwise direction, and when the current is in the downward direction, the magnetic field is always lying in the clockwise direction. And observation is that we have seen that iron fillings align themselves in a pattern of magnetic field lines, that is concentric path, as well as at the center we have seen, the conclusion is that the magnetic field lines at the center is parallel. It is also shown here also in this figure. This is a parallel straight line. Okay, or we can say it is a uniform. So at last I want to say that I hope that I have made you clear. If you did not get any of the point, please let me ask, as well as we can say that please share these videos with your friends, with your relatives, so that others will also get the chance to learn. So with that, thank you. I'm saying thank you to you, and thank you for your patience. Goodbye. Thank you.